Hey everybody, happy Tuesday, October 1st. Welcome to the fourth quarter of 2013. And as many of you have already heard, Congress was not able to come to a resolution by midnight last night, Eastern Time, and as a result, partial shutdown of the federal government. So, big topic on the news, big topic in our industry specifically, as it can have an impact on the controls of stuff. So, what happens with the government shutdown? Well, most of the 3.3 million government employees are deemed essential and will continue to function, but it could have an impact on as much as 800,000 people across the country that could suffer furlough days as a result of this hopefully short-lived temporary shutdown. So how does that impact the real estate and the mortgage world is something that we're getting asked quite a bit, and I want to share with you some of the excerpts as sent out by our Executive Vice President of Underwriting and Credit Policy about how we are going to deal with it, because I think it's a very aggressive, very helpful format. So it does have an impact on some of the things, but agencies that have been deemed essential with no likely impact on the lending, the Federal Reserve banks, which means we should have no impact whatsoever on our ability to send and receive wires, so funding should continue to happen through the normal FedWire system. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and the mortgage-backed securities trading, security issues, guarantee, loan purchasing, and loan servicing functions should all remain intact. Our desktop underwriting systems and the other automated systems that we use will all still be fully functional as well. Ginnie Mae, which is the HUD side of things for FHA, should expect no impact in the security issues of mortgage-backed securities and their functionality. And VA announced that they are going to continue to be fully operational during this as well. And FHA will still be able to order case numbers and access their portals and things like that, but there will be an impact on manual case transfers and cancellations. In most cases, they will not be processed. So if you're in a circumstance where you have a case number being transferred from one lender to another, you can most certainly expect delays. Other agencies that are going to have minor impacts on production would be Social Security Administration. Their staff is going to be reduced significantly, and they will continue to try and do their best. But services that they offer, such as verifying identity and Social Security numbers via the SSA Form 89 that we as lenders use to validate the validity of Social Security numbers, will be discontinued during the process. For us, fortunately, this service should affect very small percentages of our loans because we can use alternative methods to validate identity. Agencies where they'll see significant impacts on production, the USDA. The USDA has published some general guidelines to the impacts, but we expect them to be most significantly hit, as most of those employees are deemed non-essential, and so we'll keep you abreast of that. That's probably the side of the fence that's getting impacted the hardest. Additionally, the IRS has indicated that they will not be processing the validation request for tax returns via the 4506 form that almost every lender uses to validate the authenticity of tax returns and prevent fraud. However, we at Fairway have made the decision at the corporate level to minimize the impact of this shutdown on our valued customers by temporarily removing a requirement for tax return transcripts to be obtained prior to closing the loans or funding in order to minimize the impact to our valued partners and our customers. So for loans that we don't have the delegated authority or are not issuing directly to institutions or possibly brokered loans, we are going to have to follow the guidelines of whatever lender that may be. But for a majority of our business, we are going to work through this process and remove that temporarily as a condition. So we expect to be fully functional. If we can help you during this time, we certainly want to make ourselves available as we navigate through some uncharted territories here. It's the first time in 17 years that the government has been shut down, and most times the shutdown lasts less than 3 days. So we're hopeful that this will be a quick remedy and that we get back to full functional. But as always, we want to keep you informed with honest, transparent communication, let you know we're here to help. So if you have any questions, we're here to help you. Please feel free to reach out to us, and we look forward to working with you. Make it a great day.